Did you know that in ancient Rome, the swimming pool was used for cleaning the clothes? Welcome to my channel, and today let's find out about the swimming pool of ancient Romans. The invention of washing machines is one of the biggest innovations in modern times. Well, it turns out that there was another method which was quite popular among the Romans. Slaves were considered property and could be bought, sold, or inherited. The ashes were used to help break down any dirt or stains on the clothing. Once the clothes had been soaked, the slaves would wring them out and lay them on a flat surface to begin the scrubbing process. They would use a wooden mallet or a metal scraper to scrub the clothes. This is what keeps the water clean and free of contaminants, and the Romans were well aware of this. They would often use a hypocaust system to heat the water. A hypocaust is a type of underfloor heating system that was invented by the Romans. It consists of a series of pipes that run beneath the floor, which are used to heat the air in the room above. The Romans were very advanced in their technology, and they understood the importance of cleanliness and hygiene. Their swimming pool was a reflection of this. The Roman roads were one of the greatest engineering feats of the ancient world. They constructed a network of roads that spanned the entire empire. These roads were used for military, trade, and travel purposes. The Romans were able to build such a vast network of roads due to their advanced engineering techniques. They used a technique called road building, which involved laying a layer of large stones at the bottom of the road. This helped to create a strong foundation for the road and made it more durable. They also used a layer of gravel to help drain away water. This helped to prevent the road from becoming damaged due to water erosion. The Romans also developed a system for repairing roads. They would regularly inspect the roads for damage and would quickly repair any issues that arose. This helped to ensure that the roads remained safe and efficient for travel. The Roman roads were not just durable, they were also very impressive in terms of their scale. Some of the roads were over 40 feet wide, which allowed for multiple lanes of traffic. They also built bridges and aqueducts over rivers and valleys, which allowed for easy travel across difficult terrain. The Roman roads are a testament to the ingenuity and hard work of the Roman people. They were able to build a network of roads that spanned the entire empire, which helped to connect people and facilitate trade and travel. Today, we can still enjoy the benefits of the Roman swimming pool. Many of the principles that the Romans used to keep their pools clean and safe are still used today. We can also appreciate the beauty and elegance of the Roman swimming pool. Their pools were not just functional, they were also works of art. The hot air would then rise and circulate throughout the swimming pool area, keeping it warm. This made it possible for the Romans to swim in their pools during the winter months. They would often use lead pipes to carry water from the aqueducts to their swimming pools. Lead is a very dense metal, which helps to filter out any impurities in the water. Additionally, the Romans would often add lime to the water to help keep it clean. Lime is a form of calcium carbonate, which helps to prevent algae from growing in the swimming pool. They would also use urine to clean their swimming pool. Urine contains ammonia, which can help kill bacteria and other microorganisms that can grow in a swimming pool. The ammonia in urine also has a pleasant odor, which helped to keep the swimming pool smelling fresh. This was a very labor-intensive process and required a lot of strength and stamina. The slaves would work for hours on end, scrubbing the clothes until they were clean. They would often decorate the walls with frescoes, which were a type of wall painting. These paintings often depicted scenes from mythology or history, and they served to make the swimming pool area more enjoyable. They also liked to add statues and other works of art to the pool area. They believed that this would make the space more elegant and refined. After the clothes had been scrubbed, the slaves would rinse them in a nearby fountain or public bathhouse. The fountain or public bathhouse would have running water. The Romans believed that swimming was a great way to stay fit and healthy. They also enjoyed swimming as a form of entertainment. They would often hold races and other competitions in the swimming pool. They would also use the swimming pool to cool off during the hot summers. In ancient Rome, there was no air conditioning, so the Romans would spend a lot of time in the swimming pool to cool off. And the slaves would use this to rinse the clothes and remove any leftover dirt or stains. Once the clothes were rinsed, they would hang them up to dry outside. They were forced to work long hours without pay and were often treated harshly. Slaves were expected to clean their master's clothes as a part of their duties, and they had no other choice. There was more to these pools than meets the eye. Most people think of ancient Rome as a time of great wealth and luxury. And the Roman swimming pool is a perfect example of this. They were often built in the homes of the wealthy and were used for both swimming and social gatherings. However, most people don't realize that the Roman swimming pool was also used for cleaning the clothes. It was not until the Middle Ages that people began to use washing machines to clean their clothes. Washing machines were first powered by hand and later by horse-drawn gears. It was NT until the Industrial Revolution that people began to use machines powered by steam and then electricity to clean their clothes. Today, we take our washing machines for granted. We can throw our dirty clothes into them, and within minutes they come out clean and fresh. But it wasn't too long ago that people had to scrub their clothes by hand. One of the tasks that slaves were responsible for was cleaning the clothes of their masters. This was a disgusting job, but someone had to do it. Slaves would have to scrub the clothes by hand using a wooden mallet or a metal scraper. They would then rinse the clothes in a nearby fountain or public bathhouse. Public bathhouses were a common feature in Roman society. They were places where people would go to bathe and socialize. The slaves would have access to the public bathhouses, but they were not allowed to use the baths themselves. Instead, they would have to clean the clothes in the public bathhouses and then hang them up to dry outside. So let us take a deep dive into the past and find out how the Romans cleaned their clothes. But did you know that before the invention of washing machines, people used to wash their clothes by hand? They used to scrub the dirt off their clothes with sticks and stones. In order to clean their clothes, they would dip their clothes into a tub of water and beat them against the rocks. This would help remove any dirt or debris that was stuck in the fabric. After that, they would rinse the clothes in a nearby river or lake. This would help to remove any remaining dirt or debris. Once the clothes were clean, they would hang them up to dry. The swimming pool of ancient Romans was used for cleaning their clothes. But do you think that this was the only method used by people to clean their clothes? In ancient Rome, the wealthy citizens had slaves who would clean their clothes for them. The first step in cleaning Roman clothing was to soak them in a solution of water and ashes. It might seem like a lot of work, but this was just the way things were done in ancient Rome. However, this is not the only unique thing about Roman swimming pools. One of the most important aspects of any swimming pool is the filtration system. Another important aspect of the Roman swimming pool was the heating system. The Romans were also very concerned with the aesthetics of their swimming pools. While the swimming pool was used for cleaning clothes, it was also used for other purposes such as exercise and recreation. The Roman swimming pool was a truly unique invention. It was used for a variety of purposes, including cleaning clothes, exercise, recreation, and relaxation. But the swimming pool was not the only thing that the Romans were advanced in. So, what do you think about the swimming pool of ancient Rome? Did you find this video interesting? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. See you next time.